Hi there, welcome back to Monster Hunter World. This is Lunaz, your gameplay paladin. Joining me, of course, is my brother Aaron. So, when we last left off... That's my catchphrase, when we last left off.
Oh, okay. But yeah, little something before we start. We ran into a small issue with recording.
Little recording snafu. In order to get it so we and him could both have headphones so it doesn't pick up on the mic audio, I had to set up a weird program, which I'll link down in the description for anybody who wants to try and do this, because this program is amazing. It works for exactly what we wanted it to. We can both hear perfect audio from our headphones. I forgot to change the audio input on OBS to this new program that simulates a sound mixer. So no game audio in the first episode. I am so sorry. Aaron missed out on the awesome Monster Hunter voices, but I'm sure there are plenty of other playthroughs out there. You can go back and listen to that. And there will be plenty more where that came from.
Our deepest apologies for doing that, but everything should be straightened out now, so that shouldn't be a problem from this point on. But we're really sorry for that. But things happen. We're still...
First episode... technical difficulties.
Yeah,
First episode, technical difficulties.
Exactly.
This is my first time with all of the new, all this new equipment. I've got a better mic. So anybody who's watched my old ones, you know, I tried using the mic you see here on my face, and this thing is busted. It had yeah. Let's get this investigation started.
Something I neglected to mention, of course, because like I said, I was going to try to explain things the best I can. For those that somehow never played a Monster Hunter before, what he just passed back there is the smithy. It's going to require him to take pieces and parts from monsters that he's going to carve later, which we're going to see here pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Take them back to the smith. It makes some armor and some gear. The best you're going to be able to do right now, of course, is some Jagras gear, but that's
that's
nothing.
Fine.
You know.
It's fine, you know.
That's just some starter gear. You know, but you get my point. You know, like I said, I was going to.
We'll get plenty of farming for that, because I've done the first 2 missions on my solo playthrough, and started that first expedition. And we're going to get everything for that expedition, so episode 4 is probably going to be a pretty long one.
Alright. Something right, since, you know, I'm in a little explanation mode, it says it right there, but basically, we go up to her, talk to her, and she gives us quests, as you saw right there. Canteen allows you to eat food for stamina boosts, health boosts, and attack boosts, if you want them.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. Like, the first couple of missions I went ahead and got, hold on, give me extra time.
Oh, these get even better as the game continues.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
You get
they make me pass out like a number 2 if they fail? Oh!
No, actually, I haven't seen that. No, I think they took that out completely.
Because in number 2, you were actually hiring Palicos, multiple Palicos. And you would hire them for your kitchen staff, but they had to level up as they cooked, so they could fail. And if you pick the wrong ingredients, and that's usually how... according to the ingredients you pick to increase what happens, but also if you pick weird combinations, it could come out pretty disastrously.
Really? I didn't know that, actually. But as far as I can tell, it's not like that in this game. No, later what you'll see, you'll get different sizes of portions, and the size differences changes how many Palicos are working on the food, and it gets like really elaborate and kind of cool to watch. I'm not going to explain any of this because this is just a typical hunt. Go hunt the Jagras.
Get your supplies from the thing, which, you know, anyone who's experienced Monster Hunter. See? Move! I know how to move! It's this stick right here!
I usually don't take anything out of the box unless there's extra items. You won't need the vials unless you're doing a bowman. So otherwise you won't need the plate. Otherwise you won't need the vials.
stamina.
This is just some typical stuff. Use these buttons to attack, this to sheath, the normal stuff that I'm pretty sure everybody at this point knows what they're doing. You know, it's one of those moments of anybody that's going to be playing this game has gotten prior knowledge on Monster Hunter in the past. So, it's a little annoying to have to sit there and do the whole push the left analog stick to move forward. I know.
Yeah,
use the X button to jump. I know. You would use the X button to jump to get my
good tutorials are the ones that tell you things you're not going to know. You know, this command does this command does that, you get a special attack, do this, etc., etc.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta go back to him. It's like, I know!
Really?
This is where the scout flies kind of annoy me. See how dense the cloud is? It does not need to be that dense.
See, I've never had this. I just keep running. I just completely ignore them. And just go to the Jaguars that are over there, so... I just completely ignore them. I've never had issues like that.
Well, yes, I've already tried attacking the birds.
Well, they're not for attacking, they're for capturing. You gotta capture them.
See? It turns your camera towards them.
Just keep going. If the game wants to get on you about it, because all you're doing is slaying a few Jagras. You don't... See, that is definitely something for the PC version. I've never had that in the console version.
Well, it's not like... it's probably some developer thing where we're going, oh, well, I don't know. Hardcore PC players have ever played a Of course we have!
Well, of course.
Just because you prefer PC doesn't mean you don't play consoles at all. You have to be pretty PC master race to be like that.
Yeah.
Well, I am mostly because of money. I'm glad I can't actually accidentally attack the Paladin.
You can balance them and stuff, but like hurting them or anything, no.
Yeah, I don't think you can hurt them in 2.
But the mechanic is basically in this game is like your Palico can be hit with like days and stuff like you can. So when that happens, you can hit them and knock them out of it.
It's funny. I actually have a harder time with the little ones than I do the big ones. When it comes to actually being able to hit something.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't help that the Jaggers tend to jump everywhere, like a bunch of idiots. Where are you going? But even in missions, this game gives you a lot of freedom to basically do whatever you please. It'll get on to you about it, but so long as you don't go over the 50-minute time limit, which is more than enough for this game.
Pretty much.
You'll be fine.
I've never even come close to the time limit in any of the previous titles. If
some of the later hunts, things tend to get a little close. I love the flash floods. God, those things make hunting things so much easier when you're in a pinch. Hit those little suckers, everything gets blinded in your area.
That is something that's kind of new. I don't remember being able to knock away enemies with the upward thrust or the upward slash in previous titles. And I've been using the long blade since 2 and 8.
It's how the Jaggers take damage for some reason. They got this weird pattern to them that when you hit them, sometimes they'll just go flying for no reason. And it does make fighting sometimes a little harder. Because you'll be in the middle of a swing and you'll miss.
Swing and a missed.
I fired and I missed. I missed. I missed again. Went on for several hours.
Shout out to the Game Grumps.
This is any typical
Harvest them.
B button.
I am. I must have accidentally been clicking something on my mouse over here.
It was probably registering your mouse or something, probably moving around or something. Don't worry about them. They won't really engage.
Yeah, now they're a bunch of bitches.
There's some bone over there if you want to grab it before timer runs out. Because you're going to need it. But once again, about to explain something again. I know there's going to be people.
No, it looks like he's
this.
just about to attack me right there.
Yeah, I know. But I know there's plenty of people out there who probably sitting there going, "Oh my God, be quiet already! No, I am doing this because I need to." But as any typical Monster Hunter game, you'll be the typical.
No, I had 10 seconds left.
But the typical idea is collect pieces.
I have to look at that back on the footage. It looked like I had 10 seconds left.
Collect pieces. Find items, etc., etc. You get stuff so you can make stuff. Yes, stuff. This game is about stuff.
Well, most games are about stuff. But yeah, I'll be going down Longblade. I'll be going down both Iron and Bone so I can make multiple weapons to fit multiple situations.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to what I was saying, yeah. That is one of the little that is one of the things that
Really?
yeah, and there's been some issues with the internet version on PC, which is why I tend to play private session at the moment. Plus, I kind of like playing by myself unless I'm playing specifically with friends.
Mm-hmm.
The campsites and the fact that you can stock up multiple weapons, may have to call it here. I was going to try to get to the next cutscene, but it's...
There
Thank
we go.
you!
To our audience, I'm sorry about that, but that we can't help. Sorry,
no,
guys.
I mean, it sits there and tries it for that long. I mean, really.
Yeah. They'll straighten it out eventually. Things won't be such a pain.
And two, you kind of got to plan ahead on what you're about to hunt, but if you don't know anything about it, you don't really know what you should take with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can get to an electric iron katana really quickly, but one of the big bosses that you have to fight at rank 3 or 4, I can't remember, is an electric type. So having the extra electric damage does you no good.
Yeah.
Now I want to turn on voice chat.
There's similar things like that in this game. You'll
Login
get
bonus.
this. I probably really should explain. This is nothing overly special. The login bonus just simply gives you a stash of things depending on the event. It gives you these little thingies you can use that will... I'm not exactly sure what they do. I still don't quite understand it myself.
With the lucky vouchers?
Yeah.
It's probably some currency for something we haven't seen yet. I mean, you've played the game through multiple times, so you haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I'll find it. I think the vouchers also work on the food.
Oh, the way I understand it is when you use the lucky vouchers, you use it before you start a hunt. And I think it's supposed to give you more of items, I think. I don't
know. I'm sure I could look it up and figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm hoping to find a gourmet barbecue spit like there was in the previous titles, because that gives you an extra half second to get it off the grill before it burns. So, and an extra half second makes all the difference when you're actually doing it. But we'll call it here, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.